economic potential of Angola has never been in doubt. The West African country is twice the size of France, is a source of diamonds and is rich in oil and gas. So it has exceptional potential which should allow it to diversify its sources of income and develop its infrastructure.
The Kwanza River, the Kalandula Waterfalls, rivers and streams. The country has enormous hydroelectric potential, one of the largest in Africa. Today, just 4% of these water resources are exploited, a situation which the authorities intend to remedy. The Luca hydroelectric dam construction is one of the key stages of this huge project.
Inaugurated just over 2 weeks ago, Luca is the result of $4 billion worth of investment, which will produce 2,070 megawatts by May next year. This is enough to power a city of 8 million inhabitants, thus doubling the energy capacity in a country where 65% of the population lives without electricity. Some 9,000 people are tasked to ensure the installation of the 6 turbines are completed on time. You can see firsthand the effects the dam is having on the lives of people, such as here in Dombo. It's an unusual evening for the inhabitants of the village some 40 kilometers from Luca. Today they will see their homes illuminated for the very first time. Next step, the Kalandula Dam, which is expected to produce an additional 2,100 megawatts within 4 years. Ultimately, the Kwanza River will supply 7 hydroelectric dams that will produce 7,450 kilowatts. The major challenge is distributing all of this new energy, connecting the Luca Dam, which is in the centre of the country, to Luanda on the west, which brings huge logistical problems and is very expensive. The Angolan capital is a hub of 6 million people, the economic lungs of the country, yet electricity is scarce. The country's electrification project poses many problems, and the need to give up diesel is crucial.
One liter of diesel will allow you to produce something like 3 kilowatt hours, But if you add on then the maintenance costs, like filtering, oil, and then the capex of this investment, like the generating set, the people who are going to operate it, it's very costly. There is a massive program of connection, which is, I would say, the highways of transmitting this electricity. We set the energy sector a very high priority because without that, it's very difficult really to achieve, sustainable development.
In some districts of Luanda, the generators are running at full speed. A diesel addiction that drove Fernando Miguel to leave Kikuxu after 9 years and nearly 10 obsolete generators.
It is a daily struggle because there is no electricity, and there are districts where the situation is much worse. Some people have had no electricity for 15 or even 20 years. But it is hoped that with the Luca Dam and other electrification projects, we will finally have electricity in our neighbourhoods.
You need to understand that the Angolan energy production capacity does not meet the national demand. It's a demand that grows as the country develops. The average per capita electricity consumption is expected to reach 1,230 kilowatt hours in 2025, compared with 375 kilowatt hours in 2013. But beyond the average consumer, reliable access to electricity is essential if Angolan enterprises are to flourish.
Nova Sim Angola is a great example. The cement plant has invested 300 million in the production of clinker, a material that is used to make cement. Production runs 24 hours a day.
A power cut for each minute would represent a loss of around $500 per minute for this plant. So we try to start up our generators as fast as possible, and also to make sure that from the process point of view, we don't affect the actual condition of our equipment. So our old plant, we suffered a lot on that, even that we tried our best to keep the plant running. Today, the new developments that we have in the country, we can safely say that the availability of power and the quality is of good quality.
The electrification program is in its infancy, but these are the foundations on which Angola hopes to relaunch its economy.